Okay, I am back. Gotta have to slightly increase the break there for a little bit, for like 10 extra minutes, because kind of underestimated how long I would actually have to, how long eating my dinner would actually take. Turns out it was way more hot than I actually expected it to be. So, yeah, that caused me to be kind of slow at eating. Pulling back from the break. Thank you so far. Alright. What I'm gonna do really quick is just I'm gonna log into Final Fantasy, because I'm just gonna switch over to that. And I just quickly need to make sure that something is turned off, as per usual, because I don't remember if I turned it back on yesterday after I streamed. And I also need to quickly just check or make sure that the audio is set correctly. And that is also one of the main reasons why I'm still on this screen, currently on the stream, because I need to check if things are set correctly or updated correctly. That is not something I want to be displayed there. Alright, I'm just going to check. Yep. It works. Alright, so there we go with the game. Okay, so one thing I really need to do is I need to fix this. This should not be here. So let's see. Monk. On with that, and away with that. Okay. And then back to Carpenter. I think it's in the right place. I mean, technically that one was in the right place. It was just not something I want there, because the way that these work, I think I already mentioned it before, but I basically got this idea from something that Junjun Maru, my chat, or Dan as I sometimes call him, or as he is known in game, he is not online currently, Kuro Usagi. He had basically watched a video where someone was like, oh yeah, you can basically have like a ton of extra hotbars that you can work with by simply using macros, because you can copy hotbars from one class to another, or from one hotbar on your currently selected class to another one. Basically, just you can swap hotbars around, and the thing you can do with that is essentially, with my layout here, is I just use hotbar 5, 6, and 7 now. These it's like swap in hotbars essentially. So, for example, when I click the settings tab, it copies hotbar 1 from Pugilist and makes that number 5. And then it just displays number 5 and hides 6 and 7. And the reason why I'm using Pugilist is simply because it's not a class I use at all. As in, I'm never going to use Pugilist, since I have a Jobstone, which basically just upgrades Pugilist to Monk. So essentially, once you have jobs where you have Jobstones for, you can just you can start using this. And considering that you have, how many classes is it again? Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 9 classes that you can basically use the hotbars for, and you can. And I feel like mostly, or at least in my case, I use 3 hotbars for every class. So that means 9 times 3. 27, I think. Hotbars is essentially what I can copy with the macros then. So, for example, in the case of my jobs tab, it's just for the rogue hotbars. It basically makes it so that I don't have to deal with having a shit ton of hotbars that I use. So right now I basically have like 8, 9, and 10. They're not doing anything. Oh yeah, and also found out how to do something with the cross hotbars or hotbar. Apparently there's a setting that I found out about. Go over here. Basically WXHB, I have no idea what that stands for. You can basically make that always displayed and make it so that you can position them wherever you want it, because otherwise they just end up there. But then I just placed them there and made it so that the hotbars that essentially these, you can't edit these directly, but they're basically just copied Xbox Windows controller buttons. That might actually make sense. That's what they're called. But I basically made it so that I have my tank stance macro here. It just enables or uses the tank stance. That's useful. I have the right tickets, and then I have my hunt mark builds, as well as stuff. And then these are just like, if I think it is number 8 of these sets. I basically just placed these here, and then they just get copied to that one. And I've even set out like keybinds now, so I can like switch between the different sets. It is a little bit not the easiest way of doing, because I basically have to like, if I press set, that just swaps it around. But if I hold it down, I can do this, and then if I hold shift and then press either the arrow keys or 1, 2, 3, 4, it basically changes which one of these sets that I use. But I don't really use this one, to be honest. Anyway, what I am gonna do before we do anything else is I went ahead earlier today, before I started streaming, and made 6 heartfelt gifts, since that's the thing that Slowy wants from us.
Oh, Shauna. Thanks to you, the children are as happy as Slow's ever seen them. If only you could see their beaming faces.
Yeah, we need to basically make the deliveries for the heartfelt gifts. 6 of them, I believe. And yeah, that should get us to the next rank. I don't know if it's actually the max rank or not. Guess we'll see.
A present for the children? How kind of you. The mere sight of the box is sure to fill their hearts with joy and wonder. Why, I suppose it will have the same effect on me. Let's take a look, now. A present for the children? How terribly thoughtful of you. Thanks to you, this will be one of the happiest days of their lives. I'm sure of it.
Oh, got to level 80 as well. Nice. On the carpenter. Guess I can quickly out of this. I think I can use this one now. Yep. What's the next highest? Alchemist. Is she going to repeat that on every hand in? Yeah. Unfortunately, thankfully I can just skip through most of it.
Oh. A present for the let's take a
Nice. Guess I'll just keep going with the
A present. Let's.
Alchemist.
A present for the. A present for the. A present for the Let's take a look. Oh,
That should
Shauna,
do it.
how can Zlo ever thank you? So many gifts, and every last one of them straight from the heart. The children will know joy and happiness beyond their wildest dreams.
I forgot to turn up the audio actually.
Miss Shauna. Miss Slow. Thank you so much for the presents. This is my best name day since the time Mummy and Daddy got me a wind-up Moogle. My best friend was so happy, too. She said it's the second happiest day of her life, after the day she saw a real, live dragon. Did I tell you how much I love dragons? You certainly did, T-Keb. And guess what? Zlo loves dragons, too. But I'm glad your name day was a happy one. Just wait and see what I have planned for you next year. Hi Zlo. I just came to say hi, which I guess I just did. Are you working hard? Chloe's working hard, too. Oh, Shauna. What are you? Wait, I know. You're working with Zlo. Zlo told me she had a new partner, but I didn't know it was you. Until now, I mean. She sure is. Shauna here has been a godsend, ever since she showed up. The gil's been flowing in virtually non-stop. That's wonderful, Zlo. Oh. Chloe almost forgot. T-Keb, guess what? Chloe has a new story for you. I think it might be my best ever. You want to hear it, don't you? Yay. I sure do. Does it have dragons in it? Please say it does. Anyway, we'll be going now. See you around, Miss Shauna. And I know you're really busy, Miss Slow, but please try not to forget our supper tonight, okay?
Is this the last one?
So you're one of the adventurers who's been sharing your tales with my little sister. No wonder her stories have been so exciting of late. She's still just a child, but no matter how hard things get, that smile never leaves her face. Even though I know she's lonely, what with her sister always working. Now that we're turning a profit and Menphina's arms is going strong, I can finally spend more time with her. I'm sure she can't wait to tell me her latest stories, and I can't wait to hear them. But that doesn't mean Zlo's closing up shop, not for a second. We may be better off than ever before, but there's always more to be done, for the children, of course. You'll still lend me a helping hand from time to time, won't you? Oh, thank you ever so much, Shauna. Wherever would Zlo be if it weren't for you? Probably out on the streets, shivering, with nary a bowl of pineapple pudding to be had. Pineapples.
She's just obsessed with fucking pineapple pudding. Okay, Errol soup and some materia. I guess that's maxed out, I guess.
Zlo Eliopo could not be happier with your efforts. She now considers you a part of the family. Furthermore, Zlo Eliopo's appearance may now be altered through the use of glamours.
Wait, what?
Through your efforts, the finances of Menphina's arms are now stable. It seems, however, that Zlo has a different sort of favor to ask of you.
You can dress her up? What? Why is that a
Ahem.
thing you could do?
And with that, I would like to announce our latest client. But before I do, I must warn you, she's quite a demanding one. Our latest client is none other than me. Teehee. Weren't expecting that, were you, Shauna? Why, I think I even surprised myself. Thanks to all you've done, Menphina's arms have spread wider than I ever dreamed. But there are just a few more things I need to truly make my orphanage all I've ever dreamed. I can count on you, can't I?
Future requests will be selected at random from all those you have seen thus far, with the list refreshed once a week, Earth time. You may review the items currently in demand at any time by speaking with Zlo and selecting Make a Delivery. Note that orphanage donations, rainbow pigment, and river shrimp will earn you particularly handsome rewards. Whenever they make an appearance, the effort to procure them will be worth your while.
Okay.
Why, Shauna? You've been working your tail off this week, haven't you? Speaking of tails, I really wish the orphan boys would stop pulling mine. Don't they realize how much that hurts? Anyway, I think you've earned yourself a much-needed rest. Don't go too far, though. Zlo's counting on you to help keep Menphina's arms going strong.
You have delivered the weekly maximum of 6 items to Zlo.
Yeah. Okay, I got this one. I think that means that I've actually... Yep. I have in fact maxed out my satisfaction level with her. Nice. Okay, companion makeovers. Your companion has placed a great deal of trust in you, so much so they are willing to allow you to change their attire using glamours. Gear for the head, body, hands, legs, and feet can be used for glamours so long as they can be equipped by all races and all classes. Please note, however, a glamour prism is required for each piece of gear you wish to glamour. Okay. Nice. I guess technically I can still hand in things, which I guess orphanage donations and rainbow pigment give a bigger reward. Yeah, I guess so. Seem to give more XP and more seals. Like a pretty significant amount. I think it's like 90 more seals. The max amount. Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to change up her outfit right now because I don't have any glamour prisms or gear that I can put on her. Let's see. Actually, going to check something here. Did I? Yep, that is in fact turned off. Just want to make sure. Okay, let me just quickly grab my retainer things. Okay. Let's see. I guess switch over to Ninja and head down to Mordona. So we can continue the main quest. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, this is actually where we get to go to a new area. It's gonna be nice.
Right. No point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsalam in Sa. Alphanod said to meet at the ferry docks, I think.
Off to Limsa and meet up with Alphano, and I believe it was also Alzay. And I think that was the only ones. I guess also Eyes, but she was already going there. Actually, just thought of something. I think there's a quest I actually have kind of want to also do. Let me check something. I think it's this one. Let me just quickly search here. Is it this quest? Yep, I think it is. I'm just gonna quickly do this quest because that's gonna unlock something for Summoner that I kinda want.
Well, if it isn't Shauna. Precisely the woman I wished to see. You will recall Wymitra of the Sons of Saint Koinak. Well, she has recently finished compiling her research into summoning, and was kind enough to send a copy of it to our guild. I was pleased to note that you are listed as a collaborator. I must say it is quite a fascinating read, especially the section covering those essences of primals called EG. You are able to manifest the beings, yes? Wonderful. In which case, I should like your assistance with an experiment. If you are willing, pray join me in the practice area. I will reveal the details there.
So, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to unlock something related to how our carbuncles, but also Iggy's just look. Like the Ifrits and Titans and such. I think we can change those a bit.
My apologies for the wait. To begin with, might I ask you to call forth an EG? I should very much like to see one with mine own eyes. Mayhap the Ifrit would be suitable. I understand that it was the first such being to be summoned. Yes, a most impressive being indeed. Created, according to Wymitra, in the image of the entity which one most closely associates with fire, Ifrit. It is my hypothesis that the same fundamental principle could be employed to alter the form of an EG, by calling to mind another image. Pray summon the Ifrit again, but this time focus your consciousness upon Carbuncle. It shouldn't be difficult, given the bond you share.
You don't know, you think you're missing something because after the update, you had more class quests. That seems a bit weird.
Brilliant. My theory holds. Whilst it takes the form of carbuncle, there is no mistaking its ethereal composition. I should not imagine that the abilities it wields have changed. For all intents and purposes, it is still an Ifrit. But now we know that there is no limit to an EG's appearance. Well, I must be returning to my post. Let us continue this upstairs.
Okay. We just need to head up and talk to her again. And that should unlock something called, I think it's Igi? Or Iggy, I don't know how it's pronounced. Glamours, I believe they're called.
Shauna, you have my thanks for indulging me. This experiment has unearthed a new world of possibility for arcane entities, and I hope you will find use for the discovery.
A lot of things changed on late game Summoner after the update. It basically became a different class. Yeah, kind of, from what I understand, it changed up quite a bit. I don't really know exactly what changed, but I did hear that Summoner got a lot of changes. I mean, early levels they completely changed how it worked there, because like early levels I know at least that you just summoned like either Ifrit, Titan, or Garuda, and you would just have like that thing just as your replacement for your carbuncle. And they would basically have like, you also had like 2 carbuncles, and you would summon the different ones depending on the situation. It was like, it wasn't exactly something that I liked that much. It was just all flame guy from what DPS, yeah. But now it's more like, okay, you enter DPS, you pop your, I'm forgetting what the hell it's called,
An EG's outward appearance can now be altered by using /pet glamour. For example, if you want your Garuda EG to appear as if it were Ruby Carbuncle, use the text command /pet glamour Garuda EG Ruby Carbuncle. For details, enter /pet glamour.
Yeah, from what I understand, right now it's basically just enter combat, you pop Aether Charge, you spam Ruin until it's done, and then you just like go through your Ifrit, Titan, Garuda in whichever order it makes sense, spam your Gem Shine, also use Energy Drain or Energy Siphon, and then either Pain Flare, Fester, and that's essentially it. And then once you get more upgrades to like, what is that called again? Redworm Trance and Astral Flow, you just start like blasting. Like, I've tried a little bit of level 60 Summoner in Palace of the Dead. I gotta say, I like Summoner a lot. It sounds overly complex compared to late game. Okay. Let's see. Glamours are now available for your summons. Applying them as simple as typing summon name and glamour. There are 2 rules when you follow in using edgy glamours. The text command must be executed before summoning your familiar, as glamours will not be applied. Entering the text command without specifying a glamour will return your familiar to the original. Okay. And then there's a lodestone for more information. I think there was something about you being able to change the size of some of your summons as well. But I don't know if that's actually the case anymore. Okay, so apparently it just seems to say here that, like on the Console Games Wiki, that you can basically only do it with the Garuda, Titan, or Ifrit, Edgy, and you can only make it in Emerald, Topaz, or Ruby Carbuncle. apparently. Big game is have your cowboy go out, summon Bahamut, spam Bahamut spell, get 3 Legos. I mean, that's kind of also what I experienced at level 60 in Palace of the Dead. Then there's apparently also like a, I guess a, when is that? I think there's like a Phoenix face or something, which I guess does something with, I don't even know. Is there like, I feel like there's something you get where you basically like summon a Phoenix instead, and you're kind of like cycle between Bahamut, Phoenix, and the, as you call them, 3 Legos sort of phase, I guess. I still don't fully understand it, but it at least seems to an extent simpler, but at the same time also a little bit more complex than before. Usually they goes to summon the you want until you have Phoenix. When Phoenix spells, get 3 Legos, and I guess then you return to using 3 Legos, and then you summon Bahamut. Is that how it is? So basically cycle between summon Bahamut, Legos, Phoenix, Legos, Bahamut. That how the like entire cycle works with the summoner now. I just noticed there's a lot of spells that it seems to just... Okay, this is kind of weird why they have... Why are some of these things like displayed as like, this action cannot be assigned to the hotbars? Like there's a bunch of these down here, but there's also like Summoned Phoenix, which it doesn't say that with it. Feels like Summoner gets a lot of spells that are just like, yeah, you can't place them on your hotbars. But I will say, from what I've experienced at least of Summoner, I like it a lot. I will say still that I'm not a big fan of Scholar. Like, I am still planning on, once I have every single class at level 50 as a minimum, I'm kind of thinking of doing a sort of tier list in a way of like my personal favorite classes. I'm not going to include Sage, Reaper, Gunbreaker, or Dancer though, since I haven't really played those a whole lot, or rather at all. But I'm already starting to like consider where some classes are going. I think I already know where one of the classes, like, I think I already know which class is going to be like the bottom one for me.
You are returned, Shauna. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll.
But basically your summon Bahamut becomes summon Ifrit after you use it, or summon Bahamut becomes summon Phoenix after you use it, and your AoE spell becomes the gem AoE spell when you have gems. Yep.
I am eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kyogene. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart.
Okay.
All set, lass. I'll see you to the ship if so.
Fourth, the misery. Okay. I mean, this is gonna be a voice cutscene. I forgot to increase the audio again.
XII be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Ruin becomes your Bahamut / Phoenix single target, but your gem single target is its own spell. Hey. I have definitely noticed that certain spells just like change when you summon certain things as summoner, but it still feels really, really cool to play because it's like, I think it might be one of the most mobile casters, especially because like once you enter Bahamut, it's just like, oh yeah, most of your spells seems to just be like instant cast, which is so nice. Unlike Black Mage, which I have started. Actually, I got it to level 50, I think, recently. And let's just say I am not the biggest fan of Black Mage simply because of how the spells work. It's a bit annoying how the whole like I think it's like astral ice. I think it might be like astral and umbral ice and fire. It's called. It's a bit confusing, and it's a little annoying that you had to just be like a turret. But I guess that's how the class was built. You can't even use your gem single target while you have Bahamut / Phoenix out. Oh well.
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Kind of wondering, can I do this? Okay, give me a sec. I'm just gonna quickly try and figure out if there is a command that I can quickly type out. I think there is a command that I can use to like increase the master volume. Is it just this? There we go. I was able to do that. There we go.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
A red mage weapon?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
Kind of weird that Xenos apparently voices that guy as
It would
well.
seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
Don't know why, but aside from Alphanon, Orange is your favorite male character. Xenos, what? Yeah. I think I looked it up like yesterday because I was curious who Xenos voice actor was. Apparently, it hasn't been a whole lot of like games, or at least not a whole lot of content that I know of.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
I actually didn't realize that Sanaru was gonna go with us. Kind of surprised by that.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Not being the big Lalafell committee adventure for you. Nice. Gotta say, this seems kinda creepy with how quiet, yes. Isn't even any sort of sound here. Oh, they do have a map though. Siren Song C. What the hell is this?
This ain't right. This ain't right at all.
Oh, map it, yep.
Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No. As the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the misery is somehow being pulled off course.
Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below?
An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them, things the lads saw. Things. I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive? An adjective, for example. Sea wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths.
Okay.
Preposterous.
Yees, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there.
What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl.
I assure you the feeling is not mutual. Once we arrive at our destination, be it a vessel or an island or something else, Lyce and I will remain with the ship to defend it in case of attack. Shauna, I believe you would be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles. Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in.
Oh. Siren Song C is available, so I guess that's a dungeon. First one in Stormblood. What does everyone have to say?
What? Why are you looking at me like that? I am calm and collected as ever. Carry on.
Alphanod was terrified of ghost stories as a child. I'm glad to see that some things never change. I'll make sure Tater stays below deck until we know it's safe.
The fiery one, Alysi, was it? 'Tis a pity she holds our profession in such disdain. She would make an excellent pirate. I'm not saying that I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that vengeful spirits are plotting our demise at this very moment. I'm just saying we cannot discount the possibility.
Kind of curious, is Taru still down there? Ah, that just returns us to Limsa. That's something I'm interested in doing. Okay. It's the Siren Song. Got around 8 minutes to wait, so I guess I can possibly pull up a little bit of info on it. Okay, let's see. It's a 3-boss dungeon. With apparently 6 stages or objectives. Let's see. First boss, try to stay near this boss. It will help you avoid his half screen AoEs. There's a large directional AoE. Stay tight to the boss so you have a chance to dodge. Hydro Ball, one party member is targeted. Stack to split the damage, okay. Seize balls, all concussive oscillation, I think it's called. The boss sucks you in, be prepared to run out. Several AoEs will go down, find a safe spot, but head back into the center. So you can dodge the basically just the large directional AoE. And then there's Overflow Hydro Ball. Everyone is knocked to the arena edge, run back to the middle. SAP, a Hydro Ball is coming, and you want to stack up. Okay. Oh, that was actually a pretty quick queue. I'll figure the rest out as we go. What the fuck is that? So these things are apparently called banshees. It's just a couple of AoE blasts, or not. I guess we have arrived. Guessing that's the first boss. I feel like that is kind of loud. Let's just reduce the audio a bit. 5 seconds and I can have another attack. Is that better than what I currently have? And nope. Okay, so this kind of looks like ghost ships we're dealing with. assume that's just a large, I don't know, ant. One, and I have no idea what's these about. Governor. Okay, stay out of that, I'm assuming. Water burst. Guess that's just an average AV. I have no idea what that was about, that attack. Can't use those, and don't really need that either. Nice. Sorry for not really saying anything, I'm just concentrated on like actually doing my job here. Get out of that. Finally. Okay. Then it's the final boss. I think it's called Lorelei or something. Okay. I guess with that attack, you need to make sure that you position yourself so you wouldn't walk into those puddles. assuming that is making me walk backwards. Yep. That's more good for the street, so... Oh shit. Don't stand in that. Don't stand in the group. Fire off limit break. I fucked up my combo. Didn't really matter too much. And even got a level up. Nice. And I got Mazewee. Nice. John Halo. It's that. And I'll just return all of these things except this one, which I'm gonna need on because I feel like that's what most people do. Okay. And we got clear skies.
Thank the 12.
The boys hate the cutscene apparently.
Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
And arrive at our destination.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Yashi, seriously, Kugane.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
I wonder who Lisa's actually writing to. She seems to be writing maybe some letters or something to someone. Maybe it's Pavalimo?
Congratulations. You now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated.
Made it to Japan. Essentially. Incidentally speaking, the achievement I just got, and Survivor of the Song. Falcon Porter.
Good evening to you, madam. Do you wish to hire a falcon porter? I say, is this not your first visit to the stop? In that case, I shall add your name to our register for your future ease of travel.
Okay.
My apologies, madam, but
Each Falcon stop offers several different routes, however, you may only select route if you have not.
Okay, so I'm assuming that Falcon Porters are kind of the same as... yeah, Chocobo ones. Hey. Band from Ulta. Is it not talking? Okay, apparently I messed up something with the text-to-speech. Glad though I am to have arrived. I would remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal.
Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there.
Captain Carvelin, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kyogane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Uthard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yujiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Uthard, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends.
Leave it to me, Alphanod. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carvel Lane, could you direct us to the nearest tavern?
Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shioka's hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect. Or so they say. And with that, my dear Scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business.
The spice trade, you mean?
But of course. Surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart? Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the navigator watch over and keep you. Right, then. To the hostelry?
After you.
Okay.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this...
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
1,000 pardons, my lady.
Good time to practice
The
your...
signs of the seventh
your whole
dawn,
golf.
I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
Yes.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kagane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Okay. I guess this is the main large city of Stormblood. I'm also finally gonna be able to have direct access to Shirogane. It's gonna be nice. Instead of having to rely on teleporting to people on my friend list. Which can be kind of limiting because you can only teleport to their own house.
And you must be Shana Majula, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Savior of Ishgard, Stealer of Pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed.
Stealer of Pants? I don't remember that.
I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me.
So this is an inn. And
I am sorry, but I have nothing. You must meet the following conditions to undertake the Kyogana side quest: 1-star veteran clan hunt. 1. Complete the side quest Elite and Dangerous. 2. Complete the main scenario, Stormblood, quest by the grace of Lord Lolorito.
okay. Oh. So what did you to get detail? Can't see that. I have no clue. I have no clue what that is for. Okay, there's a right up there that I would kind of like to get to. Kind of forgetting what they're called. Sightseeing point. Just don't know how to get there. That would be a seem like I can do that to get up there. Oh well. Let's just actually first tune to the Aetherite. Just so I don't forget that. And I had a feeling that I wouldn't be able to mount. I'm just gonna quickly run down here and grab that Aetherite shard, just so I have that. And then I'll just make sure that I go around and get to all the others that I can find around the place. Thought I was done casting that. Forgot that I could use this. That is worse than what I'm currently wearing.
Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkantu. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetherite which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlayan, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar. Will wonders never cease? Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Anishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen, who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Atun, if you like.
Okay. The streets are paved with oban.
Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetherite. Come, let us move along. The markets are next.
Guess we're just getting the tour of the place. Is there an Aetherite? Yep. Crystal over here, or shard rather. there, there, and over there. I walk along this. Okay, I'm thinking of just quickly heading down there, then there, there, and then back. Oh no, wait. I really hope that in 6.1 that Square Enix fixes the whole audio issue that I'm having, because my god, do I not want to have that anymore. It is such an annoying problem. Especially because there's seemingly no way for me to actually fix it myself. Also, does this open? Yep, nice. I get the feeling that this is...
Yes, this is the Thavnarian consulate. No, you may not enter without official business.
Screeches and audio errors. Yep. Okay, that's the Thavnarian embassy, I'm guessing, and that is the Empire's.
That's close enough, Savage.
I'm guessing this is possibly the Little Rito's offices. Assuming the Ruby Bazaar. Then we have Kugane Castle up this way. See it from here, actually? Ain't actually even anything that way. There's something, but I can't see what it is.
No one may pass these gates without the express permission of the magistrate. Be on your way.
Guess that leads to... castle? I can't jump over that. Dependent Culinarian, Apothecary, Material Supplier. That was not the person I wanted to talk to. There he is.
We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane, Kaganadori. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or Kagane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language.
Ha ha ha. Now you're beginning to speak my language.
Oh ho. A kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Aldnard Trading Company. You are with clients today? Why, if it isn't Master Kitten. Pray allow me to introduce to you my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kaganadori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kitten of the Heikyuka clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure.
That's good to know. Would be kind of weird to introduce a completely new currency
Arms,
instead of gil.
armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more.
And there's the jeweler, armor, and arms dealer. Oh, there's Gaten. Independent peddler, tool supplier.
If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ijengai, the district in which Ijen, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekizigami punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot.
What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right?
Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Sekizigami. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about that.
So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves, in the manner of the late Telegi Adalji.
Found that extremely funny, apparently.
Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs. All of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans.
Just gonna go with the material. By the grace of Lord Lolorito.
There is oh so much more I could speak of, the soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district, but you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices.
Which I'm assuming is still just those up there. Yeah. Was...
Greetings, sirs and ladies, and welcome to the Kyogina branch offices of the East Aldnard Trading Company. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices. We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way.
Cutscene, perhaps?
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Okay, so that's
Your
our
offer
14
is most
splendor.
generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Okay.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamagan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them.
Okay. A good samurai is hard to find, and we get a secret?
It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yujiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed.
Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here.
Indeed. Tateru would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alisai and I will take those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. In anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yujiri and Gosetsu during our voyage.
Wow. Waishtala warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy.
That is pretty damn good, actually.
Looks like it's you and me, Shauna. Let's step outside and talk about where to start.
I think you can actually get that as a picture in the game, or a wall.
Wow, Alphanod's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... well, see for yourself.
You may view Alphanod's sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu.
Wait, what? A surprisingly accurate depiction of your beauty and Gosetsu. Once again suggesting that Alphanod may have mistaken his life's calling.
It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this.
Yeah.
Sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karakawate on something? Onsen. That was it.
Okay, let me also check here. There's a few quests about the place, it seems. One-star veteran clan hut. Nice. I dream of Shirogane. I want to complete both of those, definitely. I'm kind of thinking run up this way. I don't remember if I got the barracks. Not there, but I'm thinking run there. Up this way to the Akusa district, I think it's pronounced. And then over to the Cairo Inn. There's another sightseeing point. There's honestly a lot of nice looking areas in this place. I think it might also be one of the more popular cities, just really from how it looks. Okay, that's a dead end. There was Yakiri. That should be the last one, I think.
You have attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Kilgana. The airship landing is now accessible as an Ethernet destination.
Nice. Okay. You know what, actually, I should probably just teleport down there. So I kind of want to unlock the hunt quests.
You there. You. You look to be a strong one. I'm Estrild, of Clan Centurio. Tell me, have you any interest in joining the hunt? Just a moment. You are a newly made member of Clan Centurio, are you not? Shauna, was it? I knew it. I've heard your name from good Ardolaine. To hear him tell it, you're quite the hunter. But if there is truth to that, then tell me, why are you yet but a fledgling huntswoman? Mayhap you've made an ill name for yourself. No reverence for authority? Trouble getting on with others? No matter. The hunt will solve all your worries and woes. Kill your quarry and redeem your reputation. There is no need for fanciful or flowery explanations. Simply hunt, 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 and hunt some more. The more monsters that die by your hand, the more the clan will hold you in high esteem. Heed the call, and prove yourself.
I get the feeling that she hasn't been informed that I have reached the highest rank back in the Heaven's Ward.
Ah, just talking of the hunt sets my blood to surging. No doubt you care to know more, for how could you not? Go and see Olvava outside the Shioka's hostelry. She will tell you all you need to know. Off with you, then.
Okay.
Estrild sent you, did she? So, you are the one of our clan named Shauna. Well met, sister. I am Olvava, and like Estrild I am a veteran member of Clan Centurio. The clan hunt board here in Kilgani is under my keeping. I confess, I am shocked to hear an adventurer who has made such a name for herself as you has yet to rise in our ranks. What evils have you done to stay your climb? Oh, I'm in the wrong, am I? Well, this much I know to be right, for a savage such as yourself to languish in our lowest ranks is a waste not often seen in Clan Centurio. And so by the power vested in me by Clan Centurio, I grant you the right to undertake 1-star veteran clan mark bills. See them done in number, and one day you, too, will find yourself among the Centurio elite. Heed this advice, do not mock the single star. The strength and ferocity of your prey will be far greater than others you've known before. Hunt bold, but hunt wary. You are now able to undertake 1-star veteran clan mark bills from the clan hunt boards in Kilgani and Ralgris Reach. Defeat the monsters described on the bills and you will be rewarded with Centurio seals, which can be exchanged for exclusive items. To exchange Centurio seals for exclusive items, speak with either Estrild or Satsuya at the Shioka's hostelry, or with Bilibot or Leyukin in Ralgris Reach. New quests and 2-star veteran clan mark bills will become available from Estrald at the Shioka's hostelry upon reaching level 63.
And I can already do that. I think I can... Did we get all of them completed right now?
Gods be good. It is not every day I see one as strong as you pass by. I am Estrald, of Clan Centurio, and I invite you to take part on our hunt. Ah, but I know your face. You are the Firebrand. The one whose ways have kept her from rising through our ranks. Shauna, was it not? It has been some while since last we met. Your eyes have changed, and that for the better. I'd venture you've had your share of grazes with death since then. The 1-star bills are no longer fit for you. Go and speak with Olvava. See if the clan will not issue you bills more suited to one of your abilities. For as the hunter grows, so too must the hunt. Go well, friend.
Okay.
You must be Shauna. Estrald told me to expect you. She mentioned it was time you tried your hand at a 2nd star. It would seem she's taken quite a liking to you. And rightly so. Estrald has always fawned on strong women. I suppose there's no faulting her for that. So be it. I will see to it our 2 stars are at your disposal. But you would do well to know the difficulty will be far greater than 1-star hunts you've seen. Prepare yourself. You are now able to undertake 2-star new quests and 3-star veteran clan mark.
66.
Well, if it isn't our good Shauna. Come closer, let me see for myself how far you've come since last we met. Just as I expected. You look a deal stronger than before. The hunt has been good to you, and you to it, I hope. The time has come for you to set out on ever more dangerous hunts. The 3 stars await you. Go and speak with Olvava once more. May the gods see fit to see you back alive. Take care on the hunt, lest you become the hunted.
It's kind of weird how it's like I just run out and then Pagan, she's just like, oh yeah, you've grown a lot since we last met. Like, it's been less than 3 minutes.
So, Estrald tells me you are ready for our 3-star hunts. You should know, to suggest such a thing is a great show of confidence in your ability. Very well. I will trust her in this. Our 3-star mark bills are yours to undertake. But know that no words of warning will suffice. The monsters you hunt are no normal beasts. They are hellish. Unrelenting. You must know well what both you and they are capable of before you face them.
It'd actually be kind of funny if
you are now a new...
At this point, she has actually like gotten a message from that guy that we talked to in the Sword, and basically we're told that, oh yeah, we are actually like master hunters there, and she's just like, oh shit, I messed up.
So good to see you, Shauna. There is news I've been waiting to share with you. It's that damnable Olvava. She had the gall to chastise me for inviting passers-by to join Clan Centurio. All I ever sought was to bring the thrill of the hunt to all who cared to know it. I grant you, no soul save you that I've recruited has ever reported back from their outings. We assume them all fallen. But such is the nature of the hunt.
I am pregnant and you are the father, but we only spoke to each other twice. All very enticing words. It could kind of feel like that, with her just like... It's been hardly any time, like, and she feel, and it's her apparently feels like, oh yeah, it's been like weeks or so.
I've neither time nor patience for the weak. Let the hunt cull them from our ranks, I say. If 100 must die for Clan Centurio to find one such as you, so be it. I knew you to be of great ability. But never did I suspect you would climb so high. You've done good by me, and made me proud to call you sister. From this day forth, I recognize you as one of Clan Centurio's most accomplished hunters. With that, you have the clan's leave to hunt the Far East's most fearsome quarry. I hazard you require no long-winded explanation, having already faced such beasts in Ishgard. Still, for sake of ceremony, go and speak with Olvava. Go well, Shauna. And don't go dying on me now, the true fun has only just begun.
Okay. I don't think I can really go and do all of these different hunts since I don't have every area unlocked, but yeah.
Hail, Shauna. I have had word from Estrild. It seems she has vouched for your promotion to Clan Centurio's elite. I agree, you have proven yourself. There is nary a soul in the clan who doubts your ability. Be welcome to our highest rank, sister. We wish you good fortune on your future hunts. And you will need it, for now you hunt the fiercest prey the Far East has to offer. On these hunts, we grade our quarry according to its strength. The higher the grade, the greater the bounty. But, of course, so too the greater the danger. Never has Estrild thought so highly of one of her recruits. You have come far. So far, any further words of warning may be meaningless, but I will give them all the same. Now more than ever, do not overestimate yourself. You are now able to undertake elite...
Don't need to hear all of that. Now we have these available as well, which means more Centurio seals. Nice. And I want to talk to Tsurubami? Yes. Unlock Shiro, got it.
Ah, Miss Ijin, a moment if you would. There is a favor I would ask of you. You see, word has it the Lord Bugio of Kyogana has established a new residential district especially for foreigners. Having long dreamed of a home to call my own, I couldn't help but find myself wanting to know more. I would like very much to see the district for myself, but as I am not a foreigner, I fear I would be turned back before all and sundry. The embarrassment would be too much to bear. And so I turn to you, Miss Ijin. I would be most obliged were you to go to the residential district, Shirogane, and make inquiries in my stead. I'm given to understand a representative of the Bugio is presently at the docks. If you speak with him, he should be able to tell you more. Oh, I cannot wait to hear what manner of place it is.
Okay. Talk to that guy over there.
You are welcome, my foreign friend. How may this humble servant of the Lord Bugio assist you? Ah, so you are interested in Shirogane. 'Twould be my pleasure to tell you about the district. Ever since Kyogane opened its arms to the world, the number of visitors continues to grow. And among those who come, no few remain here for extended periods. Such lodgings as are available in the city no longer suffice to meet demand. In order to address the accommodation shortage, the Lord Bugio has established a residential district upon the nearby Isle of Shirogane. Plots of land on the isle are being released exclusively to foreigners, who may build homes upon them as they see fit. A tidy solution, I'm sure you will agree. If you wish to learn more, I invite you to take this boat to Shirogane. There, you may speak with the district official and inspect the isle at your leisure. Travel to any one of Shirogana's wards to advance the quest. This ferry is bound for
Okay. Let's just go to tab or ward 1.
Greetings and welcome to Shirogane, Kyogana's residential district for foreigners. You are a visitor to our shores, if I'm not mistaken? In which case, congratulations, you are eligible to purchase land here and build upon it. So long as you have the funds, it matters not whether you do so as an individual or a group. If you wish to know about the process, the resident caretaker yonder would be pleased to assist you. And if there are any among your acquaintances who might have an interest, we would be grateful if you could spread the word.
Okay, get back to Ghana, I guess.
Ah, there you are, Miss Ijin. So, what were you able to learn about Shirogane? Oh my, it sounds like a truly lovely place. Yes, I do believe I would enjoy it there. Your vivid description has quite convinced me of it. That locals are barred from purchasing land is no object, I need but find myself a foreign husband. If you know someone, you will introduce me, yes?
Okay.
The residential district Ethernet for Shirogane can be accessed through the Kyogani Ethernet.
Nice. Alright, time to head up and continue with the main quest then. Just going to want to unlock those two things.
Come one, come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes, there is naught that the mystical waters of the Bakaizen hot springs cannot heal. Ho, what is that in your hand? You seek this ORA and this Rogaden, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present.
Please. We came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends.
We have our reputation to consider. Miss men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul.
Would be kind of funny if they just walked out of there.
They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Sekizigami may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is naught I can do.
I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else, then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it?
So is this a hot spring you can enter?
Honored traveler, I bid you welcome.
Okay, maybe.
As you wish. Allow me to show you to your room.
Yes. Small space. Ooh, and there's even like a small place you can sit and eat. Theory. Nice. I'll just quickly deal with this. Since they finished up their ventures. I just noticed that I didn't have my chat up. Go. Go this. There it is. There is a spring area you can go to. Nice. is an exit down here as well. Ah, yep. Okay, so that was down to the hostelry.
Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day. Ah. An Ori shinobi and a Rogaiden samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The doomed rebellion, after 2.5 decades of quiet. I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi? How we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical. And so Kyugani is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you. But if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains, if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we've finished. All right? Good luck.
Okay. And those are down there. And I can't cross that way, or I need to go up that way. That was probably supposed to be going up that across that way. It's like there's at least not where it's supposed to be going. Meticulous merchant.
Passengers. No. We no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now, we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Ha. If it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty.
Cart captain.
Yes, a Rogadan gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the Mad Devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not.
There's the last one. Finnish spice trader.
You ask me if I have seen this Ori woman and this Rogadan samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Radz-at-Han. It would be an unreasonable detour.
Okay. Just need to head over to Lice again. Or Lise, rather, and talk to her. I would say some of this area is a little bit of a labyrinth to get around. Now there's multiple levels in order to get to the different bridges and such.
How did it? Oh. Never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did.
Oh, this is actually where we get that poster. Nice. It's probably a trap.
Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait. I've just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit, Kyoto. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around?
Ah, it's upstairs. Go. Namazu. I've been looking forward to meeting the Namazu. These cute little fellas.
What? Why do you stare? You have business with me?
Yeah, she has a very fish. Yep.
By the 12, a talking fish.
Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner.
Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Kyoto, right? My name is Lice, and this is Shauna. We're looking for some friends of ours.
I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea.
Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us?
Yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay?
I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Tater will let us take whatever we need from the science coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends?
Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tazo Gare Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, Yes.
Can't with that text-to-speech pronunciation of lies. Or these thing.
It's about time our luck changed. Alphinaud and the others will be thrilled.
Okay, go to the Ruby Bazaar. It's not lies, because it's kind of bugged the list in here. Yeah. Okay.
Greetings.
Person and Alphinaud.
We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Uthard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yujiri.
Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened.
So this Gyodo claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yujiri? How fortuitous.
It's more like Danish loose combined with the English leash. Yeah.
Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphinaud.
Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle? Or even confirming what it was in the first place?
The release button down. God.
Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming money lenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune.
Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyodo claims to have met both him and Yujiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself, and only called upon Yujiri once he had found a willing captain.
But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kyogana with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents?
Fine. You may be right about him. But if Gyodo's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yujiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are. And if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. So, if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think.
Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tateru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. The Sekizigami will not hesitate to clap you in irons, or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear?
To review, Lys, Shauna, and I will meet with Gyodo as planned. Alphinaud will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyodo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lys will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sekizigami, we will evade them with Alphanod's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Kyoto does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge.
Okay. We with LSA and these on the Tassogade Bridge. To that place. See, one thing I really hate about Kugane right now is the fact that the audio glitch is happening here. Thank you for saying it right. But yeah, essentially the audio glitch is happening while I'm running around Kugane, which is annoying as hell, because so far it's only really happened when I've been flying around on a mount. Or running around on a mount.
Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Shauna. Something smells fishy.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
What the hell is that voice? Remember what's the yes joke?
Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
What?
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Fucking chocobos flying around his head. Those stars. Alphanod's here.
Of all the bloody places. Of all the bloody places. Take that!
Okay.
As expected, the Sekizigami have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Use the smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Sekizigami will result in failure.
Assuming that there's just one path that I can take. Go that way. And not that way either. It's a kind of annoying location that that thing is in. See if it makes no sense that I could maybe go this way. Of course I can't. Seems like it's really easy as a ninja to do this. Just have the hide ability. Okay. Follow the curious coach. Ah, there they are in a smoke cover of sorts.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
Okay.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Let's turn this on.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done you. When I saw the Seki Segumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
Ooh, nice.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Like how this quest was called, it's probably a trap.
I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kyogani in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels.
And I don't see the Namazu anywhere.
Though we Kojin are of the sea, we often come ashore to sell our wares and peruse your markets. It is my hope that an arrangement with the East Aldnard Trading Company will help us to more quickly obtain the treasures that we seek.
Does everyone have to
All
say?
things considered, that went rather well. Thanks to Soroban, that is.
I'm still curious, where did they learn his name from? Because I don't think that name was mentioned before.
You are doubtless wondering why our objectively green-hued friend here refers to himself as a Kojin of the Blue. The answer is quite fascinating, really. The Kojin language has many similarities with Ancient Hingan, you see, and in Ancient Hingan, the word for green, Ao, can mean green and or blue. Though I do the word a disservice by even attempting to translate it, so steeped in meaning as it is. Why they elected to keep on calling themselves the Blue in modern times is anyone's guess. I for one would have much preferred Kojin of the Ao, but one theory posits that they prefer the sound of the word blue when spoken. Another is that they are physically incapable of distinguishing between the two, which would have interesting implications in their everyday lives?
You know, plot magic, I guess. That is probably just the case.
There's no denying that they were Imperials. They were wearing the same uniforms as the ones outside the consulate.
Okay. Making the fish, or making the catfish sing. Okay.
Right, then. Gyodo should be coming round soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boot.
No. No, no, no more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking.
Tell us what you know about Yujiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me.
No, no, no more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans.
You mean you led him into a trap, as you did us? Because you are an Imperial spy.
Don't need to do an extra reboot to the fish.
No, no, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kyogina these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kyogina...
Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised, you need half a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai?
Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have, he would not go quietly, no, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Sekizigami came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the agent they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in the custody of the Sekizigami, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kyogina, but given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphinaud. You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together.
I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lys, Shauna, and I joined you. All right, but what about Gyodo?
I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Saraban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order? Then let us be off. The Sekizigami barracks are to the north. No more lies, no more betrayals. Yes, yes, I swear by all the kami in creation. You need not worry. I swear I will not let him out of my sight. In fact, I may have some more questions of my own.
Okay.
Talking tortoises, talking catfish. I tell you, though, it's when the bears start talking that you need to worry. That, my friend, spells the end of civilization as we know it.
And technically we got like giant talking cats in Shadowbringers. Okay, so it's up there. Now think about it, I could probably just teleport it. So I'm kind of confused. Why are we not getting chased by the like that, these guys.
I must ask that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long.
Shouldn't we be chased by them?
Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lys. Everything is going to be all right. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it. Right, Shauna?
Okay, yep, I can see that it is in fact red mage. So that's stuff that LSA has gotten. There's the catalyst thing. Although usually I feel like it's supposed to be at the end of the weapon. It's like... or not. Huh. Just thought it was that.
Right. Everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
I don't know, maybe it's their day off? Maybe?
How about you?
Gosetsu? What are you doing?
Was that? That was Gosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lys, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gosetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
Okay.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
Okay.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, We are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Because it's just laughing. Once more to the Ruby Sea.
I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me.
There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain.
Truly. What fortune.
We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphinaud and Tateru are waiting for us there.
Okay, return to the Ruby Bazaar. Guess this is what's gonna unlock the Ruby Sea for us.
Greetings. Gosetsu. Thank the 12 you are unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphinaud, I am the very picture of health. You. Vile fiend. Malevolent trickster. How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yujiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, but we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hein.
Lord Hein?
Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hein is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army unto your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the XIV, we had no chance. Once Lord Hein understood this, he bade Yujiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yujiri's aid.
She takes the speech. Can't be Lord Bud, please.
The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new viceroy, Yatsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hein. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Uthard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yangzia, where we shall all be reunited with Yujiri.
Mayhap not all. Alphinaud's talents would seem better applied here in Kyogenni, working closely with Tateru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all.
While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all.
As a soldier in the field, so to speak? Come now, brother, a competent commander assigns his soldiers the tasks best suited to them, as you of all people should know. And you are so very good at espionage and intrigue.
For we all must serve, each in our own way very well. It would seem my place is here.
Soroban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot.
Hey. And rendezvous with Soroban at Pier 2. Down there.
I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay?
Hold that thought. Out to you, my shelled friend.
If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits.
And I'm guessing we get a cutscene introducing us to the Ruby Sea. Indeed we do. Shell friend. Yep. Or maybe not entirely all the way there. He seems to have stopped the middle of the ocean. Or the middle?
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
There's heaven on high. Is that a volcano?
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
You can just see the heaven on high tower. Once you complete a certain quest in the main story, you can basically go here and unlock that. I think it's a level 63 quest. It shouldn't be too long before
How
we get
wide
to
and
that.
beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea. Filled with promise and adventure and treasures, many wonderful treasures.
Okay, you now have access to the Ethernet access to the Ruby Sea or Ruby Prince. Let's see. There's 2 Aetherite locations and they are far away. Alright. It's been around 4 hours since I had my last break. It's basically like 8 o'clock right now, so I'm kind of thinking of maybe taking another break. Get there. I know. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of maybe taking another break. This time I'm thinking maybe just a 20-minute one. That way I can maybe get some something to drink. Kind of thinking maybe 23. Let's say at around 8:30 is gonna be when I come back, and then we can just continue with the Ruby Sea, I guess. Hopefully unlock Kevin and I. I'm actually quickly gonna check something here. Heaven on High. What quest is it that I need to unlock that? Need to complete a quest called Knocking on Heaven's Door, which requires the main story quest. Tide goes in, Imperials go out. Which is how far from where I am right now? Let's see here. Really are at the quest Open Water. Ah, it is the second to last quest in this area. Or in the current level range. So that's gonna be in a while. There's what? 5, 6. 17 quests is what I need to do in order to actually unlock or complete that quest, so I can unlock Heaven on High. It's gonna be a little while. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna be back in like 20 minutes. I'll probably go and maybe make some tea or something like that. Probably use the bathroom. I don't know. Anyway, I'll just see you guys in like 20 minutes. See you in a bit.